There comes a moment in every person's life when pain feels unbearable. When the weight of your past, the wounds you've carried, and the memories you've tried to silence seem too heavy to hold. But I want you to pause, take a deep breath, and listen closely. You are not broken. Trauma does not define who you are. It does not make you weak. It does not make you less deserving of love, peace, and happiness. Trauma is not a life sentence. It is an invitation to awaken the deeper strength within you, to reconnect with your body, and to rediscover the untamed power that has always lived inside your nervous system. I've spent decades working with people who believed they were beyond repair, people who thought they had lost themselves forever, people trapped in fear, shame, and exhaustion. And do you know what I've learned? No matter how deep the wound, healing is always possible. The body remembers everything, every heartbreak, every loss, every moment of terror. But the body also holds the key to your freedom. Inside you, there's a wild, instinctual intelligence, the same life force that allows animals in nature to survive danger and return to balance. You were born with this ability too. It hasn't left you. It's waiting for you to reconnect with it. When an antelope escapes the jaws of a lion, it doesn't spend years living in fear of the savannah. Its body shakes, releasing the trapped survival energy. And then it returns to grazing, fully present, fully alive. But we, as humans, often don't allow ourselves to complete this natural cycle. We freeze, we suppress. We carry the energy of the past inside us, and over time, it weighs us down. But here's the truth: your body knows how to heal. It has always known. You simply have to learn how to listen. You have to allow yourself to feel again, gently, safely, and slowly. Healing isn't about forcing yourself to forget what happened. It's about giving your body permission to complete what it couldn't finish. It's about reclaiming your power, piece by piece, breath by breath. You are stronger than you realize. Every tremor, every deep sigh, every moment of release is your body speaking to you, saying, "I am ready to let this go." This is not a journey of the mind alone. You cannot think your way out of trauma. You must feel your way through it. You must create safety, compassion, and space for the parts of you that are still carrying the past. I want you to hear me when I say this. You are not alone. The pain you carry is real, but so is your capacity to rise above it. The same life force that keeps your heart beating, your lungs breathing, and your spirit alive. That force has not abandoned you. I have seen people on the edge of despair reclaim their lives.
I have witnessed souls who believed they were broken beyond repair stand tall again. And if they can do it, so can you.
This is the invitation. To trust your body, to trust your process, and to trust life again. You don't need to fight the pain. You need to feel it, hold it, and let it transform. Because on the other side of trauma, there is a deeper freedom, a richer aliveness, and a more powerful version of you waiting to emerge. Your nervous system is not your enemy. It's your greatest ally. When you learn to work with it rather than against it, you awaken the natural rhythm of healing that has been within you all along. Take a breath right now. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. Feel the ground beneath you supporting you. You are safe in this moment. And in this safety, your body begins to whisper, "It's okay to let go." You are more resilient than you've ever been told. You are not fragile. You are not weak. Inside you lives the same power that has carried humanity through countless storms. And today, you are being called to awaken it. The road to healing is not always easy. There will be moments when old memories rise, when fear resurfaces, when your heart races. But every time you allow yourself to breathe, to feel, to stay present, you reclaim a little more of yourself. And one day, you'll look back and realize something profound. The pain that once trapped you has become the very path that sets you free. There's something I want you to understand. Trauma isn't what happens to you. It's what happens inside you as a result of what you've been through. Two people can go through the same experience, a car accident, a loss, a betrayal, and walk away with entirely different wounds. Why? Because trauma isn't in the event itself. It's in the energy that gets trapped inside your body when you couldn't fight, couldn't flee, couldn't escape. And that's why healing can never come from the mind alone. You can't just think positive and expect the pain to disappear. You have to work with the body, the place where that unfinished story still lives. For decades, I've studied the way animals recover from life-threatening experiences. They experience danger, yes, but then they complete the cycle. Their bodies release the frozen energy through shaking, trembling, deep breaths, and movement. They let the storm pass through them, and then they return to balance. But we humans, we override this instinct. We suppress our trembling. We hold back our tears. We disconnect from our sensations. And slowly, silently, that trapped energy becomes anxiety, depression, chronic pain, emotional numbness, the sense that life has lost its color. Here's the good news. You can awaken that natural rhythm again. Your nervous system has not forgotten how to heal. It just needs permission. It needs patience. It needs compassion. When you begin to gently tune into your body, when you notice your breath, your heartbeat, your posture, you reconnect with the very intelligence that kept your ancestors alive for thousands of years. And when you do, something remarkable happens. The frozen parts of you start to thaw. The shaking that once scared you becomes a sign of release. The tears that once felt like weakness become rivers of freedom. Healing doesn't mean erasing the past. It means restoring balance to your system so you can live fully in the present. It means transforming survival energy into life energy. I want you to picture this. A tiger in the wild, chased by a predator, finally escapes. Its body shakes violently, discharging the surge of adrenaline. And then, almost instantly, it returns to grazing. It doesn't live the rest of its life fearing the bushes. That tiger has something you have too, an instinct wired into your biology. Trauma happens when that instinct gets interrupted. Healing happens when we complete the response our bodies never had the chance to finish. So when you feel anxiety rising, when your chest tightens, when your breath becomes shallow, pause. Put your hand gently on your heart. Feel your feet on the ground. Allow yourself to notice, without judgment, what is happening inside you. This is not weakness. This is courage. Every trembling, You see, there's a wild intelligence inside you that knows how to return to safety. It knows how to guide you back to yourself. You were never meant to live in constant fear, anxiety, or numbness. That is not who you are. Who you are is so much bigger than your trauma. You are the vastness beneath the storm, the stillness beneath the waves, the strength you haven't yet met. And when you remember this, when you reclaim the natural wisdom of your body, you awaken a life you may have thought was lost forever. I've seen people who were paralyzed by terror begin to laugh again. I've seen hearts that were numb to love open like spring after a long winter. I've watched individuals who thought they were broken beyond repair rise with a strength they never knew they had, and the same possibility exists for you. Every single moment you choose to listen to your body, to honor its signals, to create safety within yourself, you are rewiring your life. You are reshaping the way your nervous system responds to the world. You are teaching your body that the danger has passed. This isn't about rushing. It's about allowing. It's about patience. It's about compassion. Healing isn't a destination. It's a relationship with yourself. So I want you to give yourself permission to slow down, to breathe, to listen, to trust. Because deep within you, a river of resilience is waiting to flow. This isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning of your return, not to who you were before the pain, but to someone wiser, softer, stronger. Your body knows the way home. Trust it. There is something profoundly powerful about giving yourself permission to feel. For so long, many of us were taught to push away our emotions, to be strong, to move on, to forget and forgive. But real strength doesn't come from ignoring your pain. Real strength comes from meeting yourself exactly where you are, without judgment, without shame, without fear. You have carried so much for so long. The sleepless nights, the heavy memories, the endless questions of, why me? But here's the truth I want you to hear. There is nothing wrong with you. What you're experiencing is not weakness. It's the natural response of a body and nervous system that has been overwhelmed. Trauma is not a sign that you're broken. It's a sign that your system has been protecting you the only way it knows how. And now, it's time to thank your body for keeping you safe, even when it didn't feel like safety. When we bring compassion to ourselves, something shifts. The battle we've been fighting inside begins to soften. Instead of resisting the tension, we learn to breathe with it. Instead of shaming our fear, we learn to hold it gently. Instead of seeing our triggers as proof that we are damaged, we begin to see them as doorways to healing. You are not your past. You are not the worst thing that has ever happened to you. You are not the person they tried to break. You are so much more than the pain you carry. Inside you is a deeper intelligence. The same force that beats your heart, heals your wounds, and carries you through the darkest nights. That force is still alive. That force is still working for you. And when you reconnect with it, you begin to reclaim your power, step by step, breath by breath. Healing is not about forgetting. It's about transforming. It's about turning survival energy into life energy. It's about learning to live in your body again, fully present, fully alive. I want you to imagine, just for a moment, the version of yourself that exists on the other side of this pain. That version of you laughs more freely, breathes more deeply, trusts more fully, wakes up each day with a heart that feels lighter, softer, and open to life again. That version of you already exists. You're not creating them, you're uncovering them. Beneath the fear, beneath the numbness, beneath the survival strategies, you are still there, whole, intact, waiting to be seen. The journey back to yourself is not linear. There will be days when you feel like you've taken 10 steps forward and 5 steps back. I've seen it time and time again. The moment a person realizes they are not their trauma, something inside them awakens. A shift occurs. A spark returns to their eyes. And from that spark, a fire begins to grow. You are allowed to feel joy again, You are allowed to love again. You are allowed to rest, to breathe, to take up space in this world without apologizing for existing. I want you to remember this. Healing is not about becoming someone new. It's about coming home to the person you were always meant to be. This journey isn't about erasing the scars. It's about learning to wear them with pride. Your scars are not signs of weakness. They are proof that you endured, proof that you survived, proof that somewhere deep inside there is a strength you haven't even begun to measure. So today, I invite you to soften. Place your hand on your heart and whisper to yourself, I am here. I am safe. I am healing. With every breath, you are becoming more than what happened to you. With every gentle act of self-compassion, you are building a bridge back to yourself. And one day, without even realizing it, you will wake up and notice that the weight has lifted, the fog has cleared, and the colors of life are vivid once again. Your body knows the way. Trust it. Follow it. Honor it. Because the life you've been longing for is not somewhere out there. It's within you, and it's waiting for you to return. There comes a moment in your journey when you realize something powerful. Healing is not just about surviving. It's about awakening. For so long, your energy may have been spent holding everything together, hiding your pain, trying to move on without truly moving through. But real transformation happens when you allow yourself to pause, breathe, and listen to what your body has been trying to tell you. Your nervous system is not your enemy. The racing heart, the trembling hands, the tightness in your chest. These are not signs that you're broken. They are signs that your body is still carrying a story it hasn't been able to finish telling. But here's the truth. You have the power to complete that story. When you gently reconnect with your sensations, when you allow the shaking, the deep breaths, the tears, you're letting your body release what it's been holding for years. Every tremor, every sigh, every wave of emotion is a doorway to freedom. I want you to know something deeply important. Your body is not betraying you. It is guiding you. The anxiety, the tension, the emotional numbness, these are signals, not life sentences. They're your body's way of saying, I've been carrying too much for too long. It's time to let go. The more you listen, the more you begin to trust. And as you trust your body, something begins to shift. The walls you built to protect yourself slowly start to dissolve. The armor you've worn for so many years begins to soften, and underneath it all, you discover something extraordinary. You were never as fragile as you thought. Resilience isn't about avoiding pain. It's about learning to move through it, to allow it, to honor it. You see, the same energy that once overwhelmed you is the energy that can now empower you. When you release the trapped survival responses, you free up a powerful life force inside you. Energy that can be used for love, creativity, joy, and purpose. This is why I believe so deeply in the wisdom of the body. No matter how long you've carried your wounds, no matter how many times you felt lost, your body remembers the way back to balance. It has been designed to heal since the very beginning of life itself. Think of a seed buried deep in the soil. For months, it sits in darkness, unseen, untouched, but silently gathering strength. And then, when the time is right, it pushes through the earth and reaches toward the light. You are that seed. You are meant to rise. Your past does not define your future. The pain you've carried does not diminish your worth. Every moment you choose to stay present, every breath you take when your chest feels tight, every time you allow yourself to feel instead of running, you are rewriting your story. A chapter where your identity is no longer tied to your wounds, A chapter where you no longer live in constant defense but in deep trust. A chapter where you realize that the very experiences that tried to break you have become the source of your greatest strength. I have seen people take the rawness of their pain and turn it into something extraordinary. I've watched survivors become healers, teachers, artists, and leaders. I've witnessed them carry their scars not as burdens, but as symbols of transformation. And you can too. Your healing is not just for you. Every time you choose to face your pain, every time you free yourself from the grip of trauma, you create ripples in the world. You inspire others. You remind them that it's possible. You give hope where there was none. This is the deeper purpose of healing, not to erase the past, but to reclaim the fullness of life, to laugh without fear, to love without walls, to breathe without heaviness. So take this moment to remember, you are not defined by what happened to you. You are defined by what you choose to do with it. You are the storm and the calm, the wound and the healer, the survivor and the creator. And the greatest gift you can give yourself is permission. Permission to rest, to rise, to release, and to rediscover the power within you that was never truly lost. This journey is not about perfection. It's about returning, again and again, to the wisdom of your body, the tenderness of your heart, and the unshakable truth of your spirit. You are whole, you are worthy, and you are free.
There comes a moment in every healing journey when you begin to realize something profound. You are not the same person who was hurt. The pain you've endured has shaped you, yes, but it has not destroyed you. Beneath the weight of every memory, every heartbreak, every sleepless night, there has always been a deeper strength, patiently waiting to rise. For so long, it may have felt as though life was happening to you. But as you reconnect with your body, as you listen to its wisdom, you begin to see the truth. Life has always been happening through you. Trauma may have written chapters in your story, but you are the author now. You hold the pen. You choose what comes next. And when you choose to rise, when you choose to breathe, when you choose to trust again, you are reclaiming the very life that trauma tried to silence. I want you to imagine something for a moment. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast mountain range. Behind you lies the road you've walked, the pain, the fear, the memories. But ahead of you, endless horizons. You are no longer trapped in the past. You are standing in the present. And from this place, the future opens before you. Your scars are not signs of weakness. They are maps of survival, proof that you have already overcome the impossible. And if you've survived this far, there is nothing ahead that you cannot face. It is time to stop surviving and start living. The nervous system that once froze in fear is the same system that can awaken into joy, creativity, love, and aliveness. The body that carried your pain is the same body that will carry your freedom. This is why I say, healing is not just recovery, it is transformation. You are not returning to who you were before. You are becoming someone wiser, stronger, softer, and infinitely more alive. And as you awaken to this truth, you begin to realize something even deeper. Your healing is not only for you. Every time you free yourself from the grip of trauma, you light the way for someone else. Every time you choose compassion over judgment, presence over avoidance, love over fear, you ripple that energy into the world. You become living proof that it's possible. Imagine a world where each of us learn to listen to our bodies, to trust our instincts, to complete the cycles of survival instead of carrying them for years. Imagine generations growing up with nervous systems free from the chains of unresolved trauma. That is what your healing contributes to. That is the legacy you are creating. You may not feel it yet, but you are already changing. With every breath you take, with every moment you choose to stay present, your nervous system is rewiring. Your body is finding safety again. Your heart is learning to open again. And one day, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, you will wake up and realize something incredible. The pain that once defined you no longer controls you. You will feel the sun on your face, the air in your lungs, and the beat of your heart. And you will know, deep in your bones, that you are alive, you are free, and you are whole. So take this moment now. Place your hand on your chest. Feel your breath. Feel your heartbeat. Feel the life force moving through you. Steady, constant, unbroken. You are here. You have survived. And now, you are ready to live. This is the gift of your healing. This is the promise of your body's wisdom. This is the truth of who you are. Resilient, powerful, and unshakably alive. Remember this always. You are not broken. You are becoming. And the best chapters of your story are still ahead of you.